if you go to ME2N, transaction code, you know that reporting, right? I think I have made a video on reporting also. I will share you. If you go to SAP 1, maximum SAP reports will come here. Then go to material management, and then go to purchasing, then purchase order. Here go to ME2N. Okay. If you go to ME2N, here I want to see for 1000 plant, for example. This is the icon which is dynamic selections. Okay, if you go to dynamic selections, it will have two boxes. One is header level fields, another one is item level fields, which will cover many of the fields which are not visible in the input screen. Okay, our requirement is purchase requisition, right?
Correct.
See here, purchase requisition field is there. You can double click on that. You can give the purchase requisition number, which number you want to have. For example, we can give some list of purchase requisitions we can give, or else I'll just take one purchase requisition which is closed, and delivery date will give something. Okay, I will take any one purchase requisition. Material requisition is, this is the requisition. You just give the requisition number. Okay. You can pass the item also if you want to have a specific item and all. Now see one active, you can see the icon. There is one option you have given. Now we execute it.
Yes.
When you execute it, you will get the report with that purchase requisition. What is the PO available? And the scope of list, you know, right? By using the scope of list, we can see ALV, different kind of views, everything we can see.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
I think
this PR, it is not converted to PO. That's why it has given a message like no suitable. We will take directly the PR which is having POs created. Processing status B is PO created. I'm going to SS16 now, and giving IBAN table. In IBAN table, process status, right? Where is that process status? This is the one, I think. Okay, PO created B. Okay, now I'm taking the B, and there will be might be many entries. 276. We'll take any one entry. Okay, I'm taking this purchase requisition. Okay, and I'm not passing any plant and all. Just we want to see the output, right? Go to dynamic.
yes.
Again, searching for purchase requisition. Yeah, just giving the purchase requisition number. So for better view, I want to select the scope of list. Everything is possible. ALV. Okay, we'll see that ALV format. Now execute it. See, if you see this is the output which we have got. Okay, here the PO number has come against our purchase requisition, what they want. Okay, against the purchase requisition, what PO number, and then we can, if you just go to that right hand side, you will see like to be delivered, what is the PO quantity. PO quantity 25, for which plant it is created, and what is the PO quantity here, and the net price, and to be delivered 0, to be delivered quantity. One is quantity, one is value will be there. This is quantity. Okay, to be delivered is 0 means already delivery is completed. And to be invoiced is 25, means the delivery is completed but invoice is pending. Means you cannot see the document number and all, but you can see the complete tracking of your purchase requisition, whether a purchase requisition is converted to PO or not. If it is converted, whether the JR is done or not, those things we can see. This is the PO history. Okay, If you just double click on that, okay, you can see the goods received document. The same thing, goods received document, and if your invoice was also done, then we can see the invoice document also. Means like without going for any customized report, which is SAP standard itself, we can see that goods received document and how much quantity, all details we can see in this report. And if you want to go for the print and all, download the report and all, we know, right? If you go to this
Yes.
option, you can download that to respective report format. First of all, that is the way how we are getting the purchase requisition report, PO report according to the purchase requisition. And if it is converted to PO, we can see the PO and whether it is GR is created or not, IR is created. Means for a PR, we can get PO is created or not, and also GR and IR. We can see that much level with ME2M transaction code. But initially, you have some 10 purchase requisitions, or else you have some date, and otherwise you have a plant, any input. You want to know whether the PO is created or not. Okay, first of all. Then if you have a list of purchase requisitions, you just pass that purchase requisition. Let me take any of the purchase requisitions. I'll just give some range here. 900. Okay. These purchase requisitions, you want to know the current status and all. Okay.
Yes.
Now just select options and all and execute it. Then you are getting the output of how many purchase requisitions are available. There is only 883, 893. You can just you are getting some list of purchase requisitions. In this purchase requisitions, we can get the what exactly the status and all those details. See what you have to do. The same in ME5A. Take the scope of list ALV. If you take the scope of list ALV, it will show you in a better view. And when you see this processing status, you know, like N is means nothing was created yet. B means PO created, A means RFQ created, K means contract created. These are the status we have. You have a list of purchase requisitions. User wants to see what is the current status. You have to tell,
Yes.
don't combine them. You have to tell them like take your purchase requisitions and select the scope of list ALV and execute it. Then you will get the list of PRs and all. Okay, whether that what is the PR and the details, everything we can see here. Here we have the status. N is means nothing was edited. Okay, we have not yet converted to PO and all. If you go to this icon where we can add any additional fields if they want. Okay, see if they want to have any additional things in their report, they can go for this. See, there are many fields we can add it. Requisition date and valuation price. Okay, and PO is created. PO number at least we can see. Okay, you
Yes.
cannot see the further details like GR was done. Those things we cannot see, but at least you can see the PO number. If the PR is converted to PO number, PO date, quantity also we can see. And if there is service entry sheet, that service entry sheet details we can see there. And we'll see like there are some fields are available, goods receipt and all. What will I do? We will take any PO, okay, uh, PO which is converted to a completely GR, IR, everything. Then it will be helpful for us. This is the 879. Okay, otherwise we can pass these things like PO and goods receipt and invoice receipt, PO date, quantity order. At least we'll take these things. Okay. Now they all are blank because nothing was created, right?
Yes.
Yeah, only the PO. Select whether GR tick and IR tick mark available or not. That details are only available, but we can see the PO number at least. So we have taken that completely created one, right? Convert. Again, otherwise we can get from the SS16 also. Processing status is PO created. Okay. We can pass this PO number here. Okay. Otherwise, we'll just give this ALV and give the PO number, the PR number, and execute it. Now, now we go to this change layout and add these fields and all. If you are, right, if you want to have that PO number and all in between initial stage, you can select this and select like this goods receipt. Then it will go to that place. Understood, right? What I told? Like if you want
Yes,
to in
yes,
initial stage, wherever you want to have insert, like our Excel sheet insert only, that option.
yes.
Okay. You can select that and move it. The PO number and also the PO date. Okay, now you can see this PO number and PO date. At least you can see like GR tick mark is there or not and all. But if you want to see the complete details, as I suggested, go to ME to M. Don't make them like more complex and all. We can see that the details here in ME5A, at least till PO is created or not, and also the status. If you see the status here, the status has come as B. B means PO is
Yes.
created. If you want to see the purchase order price history, we will get with the transaction code called ME1P. In ME1P, we will get the what are the vendor and material combination. For that, how many POs are created and what prices are maintained. Those details and all we can get it. Here, for example, if I want to take agency 01 and plant 1000, I will execute it. Okay, I can get the what is the PO number and what is the price. That each details I can get it. So if you want to get the price change details of an Inforecord, we have two tables. One is CDPOS and another one is CDHDR. These are the two tables which is given by SAP for change history of any of the documents, maybe material, maybe PO, maybe Inforecord, anything. If you want to get the change history, we get from these tables. See, one is CDPOS, which is the change document items, and another one is CDHDR, change document header. Okay. Now, see this. First, you have to go to CDHDR table. In CDHDR table, we have to pass the document object. Info SATZ is a, see, this is a CDHDR, and info SATZ. Okay, this is the what you call object class. Means each object will have a different kind of thing. In that change document object, we have to first give that info SATZ. Then in which date range you want to have. For example, you want to know the changes from November. Otherwise, it's IDS, right? We will have less entries. October to I will take from 01 2017. This range I want to know the list of Inforecord changes. And also if you can pass the T code also. Generally we change the Inforecord with ME12, right? That also we can pass it. See this, once you pass these details, then you need to get the output. System will get this output like this. See this, how many are there? 34 entries are there. In that changes. You can take any other changes, and if you want to get less entries, we will take November. 15 changes are there. Okay, I'm taking this 15. In that 15 changes, what we are getting, each object ID is an Inforecord. Okay, and this is the change number. Each change will be saved in change number, and this is the person. user ID who has created, who has changed that, the person, and this is the date and time when the changes were done, date and time,
Okay.
and this is the transaction code, which transaction code they have used to make the changes. Okay,
Okay.
these are the details we got from here. Okay, and this is the change ID, like whether it is update or creation, that details. Update means any changes will come under the update and all. This is the output. Next, what you have to take, now pass the document number. In this it is a change number. Okay, change NR and table name. What are the table name? We have that tab name and all, and the field name as shown below. Now what you are going to do, first you have to see any one change. Okay, I want to see the changes of this change, and otherwise I can copy from 2 3 of changes. Now I need to go to another table called CDPOS. CDPOS is the item level changes. Exact changes if you want to see, we have to change this. First I have to pass in the change number. Okay, and I have to give the change number, and in the table name and field name, what you are going to change it. Table name is EANE. For example, if you want to see the general data or purchasing data, what exact data you want to see, that table you have to give. For example,
Okay.
we have SAP Inforecord tables, right? Go to SC16 and EI. Okay, I just give EI star F4. You will get some tables of related to that. We have these are the 2 3 tables of ours. EA general data means where the name, that initial details of the info record. Okay, and EA purchasing data. Purchasing data means that tax code and net price and the tolerance limit.
Okay.
We give the purchasing group all those things, right? That will be saved here. Okay, you want to see the price history, right? That's why you have to pass the table name EA, and the field name is there, right? The field name you can directly give the NETPR. NETPR is the net price. You want to see the details of the net price. Anyway, I will open the info record screen also for your convenience. Slash and ME13. If you open, if you take any one thing. Okay, this is the general data, and if you go to purchasing organization data, this is the area of purchasing organization data. We are concentrating on the net price and all, that's why we can see this net price details. And now I'm going to execute it. You can see the number of entries, you can see the details of the changes and whatever you are passing. So you are passing many change numbers, but system is giving only 5 because system is having changes in the price only for 5. You will get the info records which have changes to net price because you are passing the table and also field. Now execute it. See, this is the info record, and go to display. Old value 0, new value is 50. Okay, and this is another info record. Old value is 100, new value is 0. Sorry, old value 0, new value is 100. In the same way, old value 100, new value 120. This is one report, one of our one person has developed that. I have given this logic. Okay? I will send you this
Okay.
document. It's a bit complex, that's
And
why I
one more
told you.
question. Yeah.
Let
Yeah.
me, let me
One
see,
question, sir.
just the one, sir, the same thing, and I have given like get new value and old value as shown below. That is the value underscore new and value underscore old. That what is that value underscore? If you see this field name, value underscore old and value underscore new are the respective fields of the that is the new value and old value fields. Okay, CDHDR is a header and CDPOS is an item. If you our knowledge level CKKO, EKPO. EKKO will give you header details like what is the PO document number, who is the vendor, and what is that PO document date, who is the company code, and purchasing organization, that details. But you cannot get the quantity, price, material number, right? What you have to do, you
Right.
have to get the PO number from EKPO and pass in EKPO, then you will get the item level details. What is the material, quantity, price. In the same way, in CDHDR, we are getting the date, time, who has changed, which transaction he has used, and what is that Inforecord number. Okay, these are all details we have got from the CDHDR. Then what we are doing,
Okay.
we are passing that, we can pass the either object value also, you can pass it, otherwise you can pass the change number. See, when you open this CD POS, when you open the CD POS, see this object ID is also there. Okay, you can pass either object ID or you can pass change number. Anything you can pass it. Inforecord number is available in both HDR and its POS also. You can pass that info record number and the table and all. If you don't pass the table and field, what will happen? You can just come here. Okay, if you don't pass the table and field, you will get all changes. That's it. Okay, you will get all kind of changes. See, there are A and E is there, and if you see the field name, let me come to this right hand side. See, there are different field names are there. NETPR is what you call net price, but what is that EFFPR? We can open in another screen. Slash and SC11 and EINE. This is the table. Go to display and what is this? EFFPR. EFFPR. Effective price in the purchasing info record. That also they can change it. MWSKZ. That is the tax code. MWSKZ. Sales tax code. What are the tax code which are maintained here? All changes will come. If you don't pass the A&E table also, you will get what are the changes that happened to that, and those details we can get. This is the way how we can get the history of the info record changes. This is a question. Many times I ask this, but I like it. Material price is okay 100 INR. I always take one quantity. I don't want to confuse you. One quantity. Okay. Now freight I have given 40 INR. Now what are the accounting entries for I will give you access, you can write it. What are the accounting entries for GR and IR? You just assume freight and material both are given to single vendor. Okay.
Okay.
Now tell me with transaction keys what are the accounting entries.
Okay.
See, when you see this accounting entries for this when you are doing this activity, the accounting entries will be like this. Let me tell you. Okay, we'll just take this. Okay. See, when you do the goods receipt, the total value of 100 plus 40, the 140 will be debited. Inventory posting BSX will be 140 debit. Here debit means plus, credit means minus. Then GRIR clearing account 100 credit and freight clearing account 40 credit. Okay. When you do the invoice verification, finally you are going to pay 140 rupees to vendor, right? That's why vendor account gets 140 credit, and obviously for these two, system will give the opposite entries. WRX GRIR 100 debit and FR1 40 debit. That's it. Okay, when you do the goods receipt, stock has to positive. Just remember that point.
Okay.
When I do the goods receipt, stock has to be positive. Means my BSX has to be positive. Means positive means debit.
Okay.
That you remember. Obviously remaining we can make it as a negative because nullify has to be done, right?
Okay.
Overall. That is one remember.
Yes.
And remaining, if you remember, vendor account gets credit, that you can remember, or you can anyway. Another linkage is there. Anyway, system has to give opposite entries here. Okay, means if these two are becoming debit, then obviously vendor will become credit.
Okay.
Here,
Now I'm
when
getting
you do the payment, what will happen? what you know, during payment, vendor has to get that
Debit.
money, right? That's the vendor will get
Right.
140 debit,
Debit.
and our bank account
Get credit.
get 140
140 credit.
credit.
Yes.
This is the, we can remember. For your understanding, GR means BSX will be debit positive because we get the stock. A goods issue means the stock will get negative because we are losing the stock. That is the one
Okay.
blind remembering you can go for that. Mainly I concentrate on this when it comes to partner functions, invoice party and goods supplier kind of thing. For example, there is a vendor, that vendor is having different, connecting with different goods suppliers. Otherwise he himself is having branches in different cities. Okay, Delhi is his head office and he is having a vendor, and good suppliers are available in across India. Okay, so that all partners they can assign into these partner functions, and also invoice party can be assigned. Okay, what will happen when you are ordering the materials to the Delhi vendor, he can ask any of the goods supplier to provide the goods, or else you are ordering from Delhi, but invoice can be given to any of that invoice party which is given in the partner functions. System will allow you to assign that invoice party. Let me tell you that point. MK01, okay, I think it is expired. See, if it is a, if you are maintaining a vendor with only purchasing data, okay, you are maintaining a vendor with only purchasing data. Okay, what you are doing, GK, PO, account group you can give 0001. Okay, we are getting a vendor like test goods. He doesn't have any accounting details and all. Okay, he will just maintain the goods. You can create a PO, but you cannot create a vendor and all. You cannot create the invoice party. IN and 01 currency INR. You can give GD GR based invoice verification. Okay, see in this partner function what I have done. Okay, for this group it is not activated. I think we have to activate the partner function also. Let's see any other vendor. It won't allow you. Let me create any other account group. Okay, okay, now we'll create a fresh one vendor. Purchase organization GPOR, and VE and D is the group. Okay, it is like external assignment. We can give GK V6 and test good supplier GS IN 01 INR, and when it come to this details, if you want to give anything, GR based invoice verification and all we can give. See here what I want to give. GKV6 is the vendor because which we created, which are going to create it, and here I want to assign invoice presented by. Okay, invoice presented by I want to give for my company code GKCC. Okay, I have many things. I will just give GKV3. See, GKV3 is having accounting data also. Okay, now I am saving it. Means when you order the goods to GKV6, invoice can be given to GKV3 also because we have maintained as a partner. Okay, now I created GKV6. With GKV6 I can do only PO creation. I cannot do the invoice because it doesn't have the accounting data. Now I am going to create a PO. GKV6 GPOR 004. I will give some material 214 GKP1 200 kg some 50. Okay, I am creating this PO. Okay, PO is created. PO is 7840. Now I am going to do MIGO. Seven eight 40. Okay, I will just do goods receipt. Once the goods receipt is completed, now I will try to do the invoice verification. And in this another screen, I will open the vendor master of GKV6 because which will give a more clarity to you. Okay, now GR is posted and 7840, right? 7840 is the purchase order. Now I am coming to Miro. In Miro, I am going to do the invoice verification against the purchase order. The rate total 2016. And I told you, right, I will open the invoice verification of GKV6, so vendor master of GKV6. Just see this partner function details. Now I am coming to invoice verification. Now go to details. See, when you see this invoice party, what is the invoice party is available here? GKV3, which is maintained here. If you don't maintain GKV3 in the vendor master, then what will happen? System will ask you that please enter the invoice party, because GKV6 is not an invoice party because it doesn't contain the accounting data. Okay, I think we'll try to replicate it. Let's see whether it will work or not. Okay, in this what will I do now? Okay, I have deleted that invoice party here. Okay, now I am coming to fresh Miro. And I am giving the details and all. If it is a good supplier, MK01 is mandatory because we maintain the purchasing data. He doesn't require the accounting data because he doesn't have a TIN number. It's like a godown kind of thing. You just imagine in that way. When it is invoice party, he won't bother about the material procurement and all. He will just pass the invoices. Okay, for that you will maintain only FK01. Okay, we have a accounting vendor, right? But when the vendor is having both good supplier and invoice party, then we have to maintain a central vendor by using the transaction code called XK01. You should have a accounting data and you should have a purchasing data. What is the prerequisite